I'm sat among a tangle of wires.
Oh, like in a nest.
Kind of. Me new bed's come, but it means having to reorganize the entire bedroom.
Yeah, like one of those puzzles where like the ruins of Alf, but in 3D.
It's kind of it kind of is. I managed. Hello, we can't.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I've dismantled the old bed, got rid of that, chucked a load of stuff where that used to be.
So you got a new bed?
Yeah,
You've got a futon now.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I can finally start slowly sorting the bedroom.
Slowly.
Slowly. Well, just look at. Well, actually, I might take a picture. Where's my phone? Just the state of the bedroom as it is at the moment.
What's the bed like?
The mome.
The bed has got a load of shit on it as well. Hang on.
Hola.
Hello.
I'll take a pictures. You all holas.
Do I dare ask what's going on, or have I just stumbled into something really weird?
He's sending nudes. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
He's not.
Sure.
Just wait 5 minutes, Rich. You'll find out.
He's redecorated. You won't like it. He's now got a face where his arm used to be and an arm where his face used to be.
The old head face arm swap.
Yeah, one of them. Standard procedure these days on the NHS.
Yeah.
Okay, it's too awkward to get a picture of the actual bed, so I'll find it on Amazon and send you that picture.
Okay.
But the bedroom...
Okay.
We're waiting with masturbating breath.
Whoa.
Oh my
No, you're
God.
bloody
This
not.
game's city, I'm gonna try.
Jesus.
Did I just hear an actual camera click?
Have we got to wait? We've got to wait for the Polaroid to develop, and then you'll take a photo of that with with his phone.
No, but now I've got to dig through my bag for the wire.
Oh.
I've been down my nan's for the week.
Ah. Well, I did a bit of DIY this
Get on with
evening.
your shit.
You know how my flush takes like 5 years to refill after you filled it up.
Yeah.
You should go see a doctor about that.
Oh.
Really?
Is this the
What
toilet?
part of
your
an
house?
anatomy would a flush be?
I think we all know.
Yeah, probably.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Well, it depends if you've got irritable bowel or not.
yeah,
Oh, fair point.
the flu, the spout.
Whoa.
Lovely.
What was that?
But yeah, basically in the little valve where the pipe goes into the cistern, there's like a little funnel, like I guess it's like a type of filter, and there was a teeny tiny little rock stuck in the end of the funnel.
Oh.
So it seems to be filling up a lot quicker now.
Remembering everyone, Christian has a ye olde
Oh yeah.
cistern, which is above the toilet, not connected.
Yeah, he has a
Yeah.
non-closed couple toilet.
Oh wow.
I know that. That's the
old.
Yeah, that's the actual definition of a non-closed couple one.
Mr. Hardware Store over here.
I've got to use my facts somewhere.
Fair play. Let me send you a picture of the
I encountered a wild Karen today in the
tiny
wild.
stone.
A
Oh,
wild Karen in the wild.
You know what I
the
mean?
dark type master.
Yes.
No, poison.
No, Karen's dark.
Wait,
You're
is that
thinking of
it?
Jasmine.
What's
Oh,
that? Is that the? What's that meant to be?
What's
I don't get
what
it.
the picture? That's the teeny tiny stone in the end of the funnel.
Oh, wow. No wonder it's taken ages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jeez. How does stone get in there?
No idea. Must have fallen out of a pipe somewhere.
It was a kidney one that rose up.
Oh, mate, do not joke about it.
It went back in like the monkey in Bruce Almighty.
I could tell none of y'all actually had kidney stones because that
No,
shit
thank
is
God.
not something you joke about. That was an unpleasant
I mean-
year. Or pleasant year. Pleasant
We're all
couple of
allowed
weeks.
to joke about it until
Yeah, we are. I'm just saying.
Until
what-
it happens
It's
to
not
you.
fun.
one of us gets ourselves like flanged open like the fucking Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
It was close. They were going to. They were going to.
Okay, that's too far.
The amount of difference.
What's the picture of the sofa?
That's his
That's
new bed.
my new bed.
But the amount
Oh,
of like, high
Wine
def
glasses
compared-
included? How are you?
Compared to the picture of your room.
I got a shitty
Yeah.
phone though. Yeah,
They're really high
How do
class.
you find
man.
anything?
that's what I mean. I'm having to reorganize it and sort it at the moment because of the new. Oh yeah, you joined us late. Sorry, Rich.
Not mean to be rude, but reorganization implies organisation to begin with.
To be
See,
fair,
I'm-
I went down there recently. It doesn't look like that generally.
So I'm not a clean
Normally.
freak, but just seeing
Normally.
that, I'm not a clean freak at all. But just seeing that, I'm just like, I need to go and tidy this.
You can see where in the very corner I've started organizing it, and I've picked up 3 videos and.
Yeah, which
stacked
corner
them
are we talking about here?
Yeah, I can see it.
The right hand corner.
He's right. He's right. I can see him. There's three
started
videos.
stacking
Oh wow, yes,
and I
amazing.
stacked the 2 tables on top of each other to make more room.
Oh my god, that's looking at the door. I thought that was your wardrobe door.
That is the wardrobe door.
Is it?
Wait, which angle is this? I'm so confused.
I'm stood in the corner where the guest would sit during a recording session.
Is that where your bed used to be?
Yeah,
What you're
Okay,
looking
okay,
at
I know
is-
where- okay, all right, I got it now.
my bed used to be where all that jumble is, and then you'd have the.
Yeah, 'cause I've never seen a wardrobe door in like ages, so I was like, yeah, that's a wardrobe door. You had a wardrobe.
I do.
I forgot about that.
It's not connected to the hinges, and I'm probably just going to remove the door and have that as part of me exterior TARDIS. But
Why just have it as a closet? That's
Well,
what
but-
it's meant to be.
Because he doesn't
Can't
need
have
the
a
closet
he
anymore.
can come out of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Touche.
Appreciate.
Oh.
I win by 1 share.
crochet.
Franche?
Is that
Oh,
like a
God.
fold down pillow that you can put wine glasses on? 'Cause that's awesome.
Yeah,
Only wine,
That's
though.
some proper sophisticated shit.
fold down middle bit,
That's like for nothing. That's some gourmet shit right there.
and then the actual back folds down as well to make a double bed. So, I have a job ahead of me tonight and most of tomorrow.
I was gonna say, what's
Yeah.
the betting? So like once your room is like all tidied and clean and you have a new bed in there, how long is it gonna stay like that?
Well, after that, I'm going to start building the TARDIS in the center of the bedroom.
Oh, okay. All right. So not long then.
Well,
I'm joking, dude.
Wow. Hello. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Did he actually just do that?
Look what you did.
Hey,
I can never tell if he does this legitimately or just as
oh,
like.
he's
a bit.
joking. Who would get pissy at something like that? That's just funny.
You joke about that, but like, I never know. Is it
That's the idea.
There you go.
Oh, please tell me that was a bit.
yep.
Oh, thank God for that. I got genuinely worried then.
Who would get offended over a jab at someone's room? What?
Cast your mind back about 12 months. Who would get offended over such a simple little thing?
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
always one.
We know someone who would get offended by that.
Hence why I always get worried. Anyway,
Anyway.
Oh.
Hello.
hello, Doc. How you doing?
Good thanks. Good thanks, Chuck.
Chuck Duck
Whatever.
and 2
so-
smoking barrels.
Chuck, Duck, and Larry.
Yes, that too. So, last week, you may remember we unleashed something from the pits of hell.
Oh, God.
We've had an email about it.
What do you
What?
unleash?
No.
What happened?
Did you not listen to the podcast?
I don't
God damn it,
remember.
Alex.
I don't
I
remember.
listened to bits of it.
The toy.
The Roamer.
Yeah, the remote control roamer.
That's what
Oh.
they call it.
What?
Shit.
It was in
Okay.
the thumbnail, Alex.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
dear.
gonna have
The
to.
ungodly bone-covered eldritch horror.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd get it out
So
in the,
you
you'd
said-
get it out in the classroom. You'd put it on the carpet. You'd program instructions in and stick a pencil in the hole in the middle, and it would run round and draw shit on the floor.
And
Okay.
then draw in people's souls.
Exactly.
Did you not have one at school?
What, a soul?
Alex?
Nobody had a whole.
I've never
nobody a
had
soul
one
in
of
school.
them. No.
Oh, that. Okay. No, yeah, okay. I know. Like, we never had one, no. Like, I saw the thumbnail and I was like, that's really creepy.
You're right
what?
to
We
think
never-
that.
We never had that at our school. So what kind of school would you guys go to?
Well, you know what kind of school me and Ozzy went to?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Robot school.
And then me and Christian went to the same primary school for a while.
That's where I know it from.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've had an email from Nigel, and
Remember?
he doesn't say, but it might be.
Other.
Okay. He says, "Hi guys, I was listening to your latest podcast where you mentioned the Roma robots, and something about it triggered a kind of fear in the back of my mind. I thought about it over the next couple of days, and slowly realised there was a memory I'd been repressing all these years."
Is this actually an email? Like, you actually got an email?
Nigel.
Okay, all right.
Nigel@emails.com.
Are you taking a piss here, or is this an actual email, or are you just taking a piss?
I never take the
I
piss. What are you
generally
talking
can't
about?
It's like one of your. It's like the quizzes that you found online, isn't it?
The personality quizzes. Oh yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This
Nigel
isn't,
continues.
This isn't some like fan email. It's just you
No, it
taking
is.
the piss.
It's from Nigel. I never take the piss, Alex. You should know that by now. I'm very serious. When I was about 6 years old, says Nigel, we had a Roma out in the classroom helping us to learn shapes. But some of the shapes we were drawing weren't really any shapes I've ever seen before or since.
Fuck's sake.
It was almost like they didn't belong in this world, like they were from
Such a
somewhere
dick, you know that?
other, if you see what I mean. Anyway, the teacher then asked me to program in a
Two
certain...
round circles with a long shaft right between them.
Fuck's sake.
The sigil.
The sigil of the Shub-Nuggeroth.
I noticed how you amended the pronunciation of that particular
Yep.
deity. Well done.
This is 2020. Come on.
Yeah. Do you know what Lovecraft's cat was called? We won't say it.
No.
It was a black cat. It was a
dear.
certain
It was
word,
actually
and then a
called that, was
hyphen,
it?
and then the word man. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nigel says.
Anyway, yes, he says.
Nigel,
anyway,
have a Nigel.
the teacher then asked me to program in a certain instruction, but before she handed the Roma over, she made some sort of sign with her hand, and a small panel opened up underneath the normal controls. As I typed in the commands, I remember thinking that the Roma didn't feel right. It didn't feel like the plastic I was used to and had a slightly different colour,
this a creepypasta?
almost bone-like. The buttons, too, were strange. This is an email.
No, this is the creepypasta.
The buttons, too, were strange. To this day, I can't even begin to remember what they looked like, as if my brain couldn't even process what was written on the labels. I do remember one thing, though. They felt like skin.
Such a dick.
I can't remember
Oh,
what
go fuck
happened next.
yourself. Fuck off right now.
Oh,
Shut up. I hate.
I can't remember what happened next.
Okay,
Not
it's
in
my
any
turn to
detail.
hang up now.
You'll be fine, seriously. In all seriousness, though, the joking aside. That is me
No,
being
no,
serious.
no. It's Ozzy's singing.
All right, stop the Lavender Town.
Thank you.
Okay. I can't remember what happened next, not in any detail. I seem to recall the back of the Roma splitting open at one point, and the teacher just smiling, like she knew this would happen. And the screams. God, the screams. Now I know I'd forgotten about this. Now all this seemed quite odd, to say the least, so I wondered if it had happened, or if I'd maybe just seen a scary film as a little kid and got the two memories mixed up. So I went into the next room to ask my mum about it. As I asked her, she went white as a sheet and just stared at me with a horrified expression. That's when I remembered that Roma killed me and I was dead the whole time! Anyway, love the show. Keep up the good work.
Say.
So that's Nigel.
Nigel.
Thanks, Nigel.
Nigel, you're beautiful.
Hope you get over the,
Keep on keeping
the
on.
issues there.
I generally can't tell what you were doing.
It's called a bit.
I know. I thought it was real at first, and then I was like, oh, wait, no. Okay, maybe not.
That's the best kind of creepypasta, though. The ones that you can't tell if they're real or not.
I didn't realise that creepypasta. So when I first found creepypasta back in, like, I think it was like, what, 2012, 2011? I can't remember when it was. I generally thought that all the stories on there were real. I had no idea.
Not just
that they
people being trolls.
yeah, I genuinely thought they were real. And then I had to sort of do, and then when I started reading one of them, it got more and more unbelievable. I was like, okay, this isn't real.
Yeah, that's the main problem with them. Like they pull you in with such believable setup.
Yeah.
And then it just goes too
Ridiculous.
But isn't it
far.
just...
There's one thing
Yeah.
that'll make it go too far.
Yeah.
Did you ever read that one about all the mold? There's some guy had like a load of mold in his, or his friend had loads of mold in his apartment because they were American, you see. That was a really good one.
I haven't really read any creepypastas just because I'm like.
I remember a 90s horror film where some mold in a fridge became real and grew into the fridge,
Oh.
or something like that. It became like a living creature inside the fridge.
That's a student housing, isn't it?
His name was Albert.
I can't remember.
That's literally what it's like at uni. It's a student. It's just student housing.
Yep, can confirm. Ugh.
I remember
Yeah.
someone, one of my, I was in like halls, but one of the flatmates, as it were, in the halls had a pot
Yeah.
of rice on the cooker, and I don't know where she went. She just disappeared, went and got high and fell
Okay.
asleep or
Never.
something, I guess.
Never seen again.
Yeah, I remember
She
I
went
was
out for fags and or cigarettes, sorry, and never came back.
And suddenly your
Yeah,
apartment
sorry,
complex
yeah.
got this brand new Roomba. It was brilliant. Who knows why?
I remember, what was it one time we went to go and visit
don't want to hear about the rice. Then.
Ewing.
I was going to say, what about the rice?
Continue, yeah.
It's really not worth it.
Why did you bring it up?
Basically, she just never came back. And I left the rice was just there boiling and boiling and boiling. And I thought I could move this, but it's not my fucking job to move it. She ought to keep an eye on it herself. And I kind of wanted to see what would happen.
I thought you meant she moved out. Well, she just left the room.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it was just left boiling.
yeah.
I thought you meant like it was just like a packet of rice on the stove, on the oven. It was just there,
There forever.
and then she moved out, and it was just left there. Just like, wonder what this rice is here for. Oh well, let's carry on cooking. But no, she left it boiling.
Yes.
Oh,
See,
wow.
It wasn't even as good as you thought.
I expected nothing, and yet I'm still disappointed.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is
Miserable, and
ruined.
my day is ruined.
Oh, my God. I think student life, though, in university is a whole different ball game, really, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Like first and second years of uni, I might as well have lived on my own.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just because the people I like, second year especially, like first year was okay. I hung out with a few people that I'd lived in the same halls as me, but they were, there was only like one I really got on with and haven't spoken to her for a long time. But second year, there's three of us in a house, and literally, like, I would be in the kitchen making food. I would leave the kitchen, I would go into my room, I would shut the door, like a ka-tum, and then about 5 seconds later, I would hear someone else's door open, and then they would go into the kitchen.
Airlocks.
Yeah, that
Literally, it felt like that. We barely even like
that was
hung
like
out at
our
all.
first year. Again,
Third year, I didn't speak to anybody I lived with at all, and basically hung out with the people in the flat upstairs because they were much nicer.
Oh,
Oh, they were brilliant. But yeah.
gosh, the uni is just. I remember, second year we were trying to find a house. Oh, that was it. Oh God, yeah. So there was a guy who lived with us, and this guy was like proper sort of posh from a Tory family. We reckoned
Tory
he was a
boy.
closeted. We reckoned he was a closeted gay because he just had his mannerisms like really kind of camp. But with
Having
like,
met him, I agree.
yeah, I'm not. And yeah, he was like sort of one of these like kind of really posh twats that judged you for what you ate and judged you for like doing something or not doing something. And we had to live with him for 2 years. And what was it? One time we what was it he did? I was like, yeah, he so me and Amy were engaged. Well, we are engaged, not we're engaged. he literally
What a way to break it to her. Hey, babe, listen to this episode of the podcast. It's really fun.
Jesus Christ.
Said while
Yeah.
packing boxes.
We were engaged, right? I said to him, oh, so yeah, we're going to live together. And he looked at me and just went, oh, you're coming as well. And I was just like, we are engaged. I
was planning on it.
I was like, that's the whole plan of this. Yes, I would not be living separately to my fiance. And he seemed like
Four-bedroom house.
he seemed like really pissed off at it that I was living with him. Like he hated me for like the first year, and I had no idea why. But no, our second year we were trying to find a house, and we went to this house, and the estate agent didn't even show up to show us it. We got shown around by the people living there. It was a literal crack den. I'm not kidding. It stank of weed. It stank of like other things, and there was mold all on the walls, all up the walls. There was like burnt bits. There was just everything in there that you can imagine.
Is
like,
this the start of a creepypasta?
No, this is real.
Okay.
Then the mold started rising. It gripped me around the neck.
It's like that John Mulaney bit. It's like, and here's an on fire garbage can.
Could be
Could be a nursery.
I love it. But yeah, no, right. So like the people showed us around. We were just like, yeah, this is great. We'll have to talk about it and get back to you. And I walked out of that house thinking, how on earth would this estate agent have sold this to us?
Yeah.
Because I would have loved
Low
to have
rent.
seen that. Yeah, low rent. And it just, hey, look, the roommate's dead. Like, you'll get a free.
No, there's one way they could have sold it to you. We're knocking it down tomorrow and rebuilding a whole new building.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's a good point.
And then you move in and sign the contract and everything, and they go, "Oh, sorry, we don't have the funding to do it this year."
So the exterminators arrive on Wednesday.
to clear out the tenants.
They arrive on Wednesday, 2025.
Literally. Oh god, no! Yeah, we
Thankfully,
live.
this house does come with a free job. It's reclamation and and cleaning services. You know, self-employed.
Yeah. The amount
I
of
will
shit-
pay you to clean this house.
You will have to get rid of the
Shit that
bodies,
we-
though. That's on you.
Your own
The amount of shit
bodies,
that we
heads
saw
only,
there,
please.
When we lived there in uni, the amount of shit, it got worse and worse each year of how rougher the area got. First year, we saw someone get hit by a truck and they died.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Second year,
Jesus.
we walked past someone who had literally been stabbed and was just lying there while someone was calling an ambulance. And then the third year,
I thought this was going to be a Jesus and the Pharisees parable. we walked past someone who was stabbed, but they were a Pharisee, so we didn't call the ambulance.
no, oh god, no. So a woman was going, he was just like lying
And
there,
then
like,
when I had been stabbed, there were no Pharisees to help me.
and then
Is that how long it goes?
Yeah, something like that.
And then the third year, we walked past a pub that was like on the corner of our street, and it had coroner tape around it, police tape around it, and it said under new management.
Oh.
And so we were just
Paul got stabbed, didn't he?
clearly the manager there.
Outline on the
was murdered.
driveway. Yeah.
We were just like, well, I think it's time to move out of this place, don't you think?
Welcome back to Bristol. Nothing wrong here.
Nope. Yeah. Well, it's better than there.
No, Southampton.
Where were you?
Huh?
Where was that? Where was all that? Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah, it's-
centre of.
It is a shithole down there. I've been there.
So it was great when we first moved there, and it just
shit
got
up.
rougher and rougher as the years went on. It was really weird.
No, you
I
just
lived in the
started
centre
to
of Cardiff, so I've
notice
got
the
no idea.
roughness even better.
What'd you say?
I
You
lived
just
in the
started
centre.
to notice the roughness more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you become
Yeah.
desensitized to the
Yeah.
little bits than the big bits. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that is
Yeah.
somebody getting stabbed over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we lived between two parks. One was, and their nicknames was Stab Park and Rape Park. So it was just like, well,
Imagine the comedy potential of people getting it mixed up.
God, Jesus.
I
feel like I can't laugh at that.
Oh, why did I laugh at that? I feel
because
bad.
we're evil people.
Because it was a well-constructed joke. Come on.
Yeah.
Give me some credit.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very true. It is a welcome.
Oh, man.
And a thing that you
Free
can
of
like, walk
my
from that
life,
makes is called a joke constructed well. Hey, but I'm
Oi.
Best 3 years of my life, though. But my God, yeah, that place.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uni
basically.
is a whole other world.
Pardon?
University is a whole other world.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say basically anything. I'm not sure how big the radius would be around Bristol, but draw a radius around Bristol, and then anything past that boundary is shithole.
As a Bristolian.
Yeah,
You've got
exactly.
certain parts in Bristol that are shitholes.
Oh yeah.
I think there's certain parts of everywhere that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
on.
But that's the wonderful
Yeah.
thing about being from the city. You can admit the bits of shithole.
Exactly.
It's
but
like you can't be a
there
true
are
fan of
shitholes.
something.
Exactly,
You can't be a
that-
fan of something
yeah.
without admitting to its faults. It's like I can admit that I'm a massive Star Wars fan, but still admit that the prequels don't have everything brilliant about them. You know?
No!
That's just common knowledge. That's not like a little thing, you know. A little thing would be just like, "Ooh, Capaldi's acting wasn't brilliant in the first season."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, his acting was good. It was just storylines were a
The
bit.
storylines
Yeah.
were shit.
Yeah.
Storylines were boring
And that
lines.
proves that we're true fans of Doctor Who because we like it, even though we don't like it.
Yeah.
Capaldi can make up for anything. Give me series 11 and 12 with Capaldi. I think I'd love them.
We said this before, didn't we? I think it was when.
Well, we have. Whether we said it in podcast or not, I don't know.
No, I don't think we said it on podcast. But like, if
It might have been Digicast.
someone like Capaldi who has an idea in their head of what the Doctor's character should be like will go some way to transform a crap script into something entertaining to watch because
Workable,
they
yeah.
bring the Doctor's character to it. Whereas someone who's
Yeah.
been told specifically to not research the character of the Doctor and just read the script is not going to bring anything to it.
Yeah, because it's like going from the reboot, Eccleston was sort of like war torn and very emotional because he just had to move into the Time War. Tennant was born of love because of Rose, and he was very hopeful and things like that. Matt Smith was a child in an adult suit essentially, but that's fine because he was still wacky with it. Capaldi was born out of hope but the seriousness of the weight of finding the Time Lords again. And then you got Whittaker, who is also who is the woman, unfortunately. which is what I said before the series started. That
She was
if they
born
wrote
out
it as
of rebellion. The Doctor
Of what?
refusing to regenerate. But then
he refused to regenerate all of them.
He was trying to, but then he finally agreed to it. That was kind of the last 3 episodes of Capaldi's run, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like the final bits of Capaldi's run, you could just feel where him realizing that maybe being a woman isn't a bad thing. You know, like because Missy sacrificed herself, and so did Bill and all that, and he was just like, you know, what's the best way to honor these people? Fuck yeah. But I said this from the very beginning. Like, if they wrote her as the Doctor, she'd be fantastic. But no, they just wrote her as a woman, being the Doctor.
I just wrote it as just the blandest person ever.
Yeah.
This is what I've said. I think Ozzy, you've mentioned Ray said it a couple of times as well. When she's angry is when she's the most interesting as the Doctor because she's actually doing something instead of just saying a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say I liked the first episode, and then I don't know, just like you said, like they didn't write her as. I was really looking forward to seeing her play a Doctor because I love the actress, but they just I don't know, they just
I think the first episode was good because she didn't know who she was either.
yeah.
It kind of worked, yeah.
Yeah, so this weirdness of understanding and trying to figure things out was still sort of there. But 2 seasons down the line, it's like, well, what is your character?
You still haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, what is your thing?
Yeah, I'd like to see her go off the
Eccleston
deep
had
end.
more of a character, and he had half the time that Whittaker's had.
Yeah.
Well, that's Russell the Davis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Russell Davies needs to come back.
Hell, I care more about Adam than I do about this new Whittaker's Doctor.
Did any of you guys watch Years and Years?
No.
The Russell the Davis thing. Oh my god, it's so good. It was it was out last year, I think.
I can imagine it would be.
Yeah.
Rick Tracy.
It was it follows all the members of this family over the next sort of 10, 15 years or so. And it keeps like jumping ahead a few years.
Do you
every
remember?
now-
The link, the Wikipedia link is purple on my computer, so therefore we have mentioned it before.
That was so good. And like as you'd expect, you after like an episode or so, you immediately care about all these characters and their struggles and everything.
Because that's
It's just good at writing normal
Russell
people.
the Davis, yeah.
Just people, innit? Yeah.
Like, he could make you kind of care about Rose. And then, that was a hard job for me. But now and then he managed to pull it off.
Oh.
Not all the time.
Anyway, I think that's our
We move on
weekly
to
rant
our-
about
yeah.
Doctor Who segment. Was there anything in the
Well,
Billiam?
next time-
Was there anything in the Billiam section for this week? I haven't.
no,
noticed.
I
What section?
The
No,
Billiam
I haven't
section.
checked. I've been away. My internet access has been a bit on and off.
Okay,
The
well, not
what's
sorry.
section? I can't hear what you're saying.
The Billiam section.
Billiam section.
This is the Billiam section.
Okay, saying it again doesn't clear up what the word means.
Ozzy, you getting deja vu here?
That's my life.
Anyway, well, it doesn't not worry. We can pick it
Can
up.
explain
in a
it for
future
Alex because
episode.
I'm pretty sure he's lost as much as I am.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
If people
Well, I
listen to
don't
the
think there is
podcast,
any
they'll know what's
updates
going
for
on.
yeah, I don't think there is any updates for the Billiam section this week, so you boys will have to wait until the next update.
Yep.
Okay.
That is the end of the Billiam section.
I envy the dead.
Ditto.
So, Task Lime, last leak.
Yes.
The year was 2005.
Oh, like a bit of five.
The year of Doctor Who's rebirth.
You like it when they show some thive, do you?
Oh yes,
Preaching to the choir.
especially the upper five.
Five.
It's sort of like the where the five connects to the buttocks. Maybe the whole area.
The buttocks.
Oh yes, darling, the buttocks.
Yeah. Excellent. So, in 2005, we had Wallace ampersand Gromit : The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, The Hitchhiker apostrophe S Guide to the Galaxy, Star Wars : Episode III - Revenge of the Sith, and Rent. And I also added in a secret fifth option, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fear.
Yay.
Goblet of Fear.
The Goblin of Fear. So, in fifth place, I'm afraid to say, with nothing, was Rent.
Yeah, that's thought so. No
It's
one's
not
a
very-
musical theatre kid who listens to this.
It's not a very well-known film. I mean, I've never heard of it.
Nah, it's a very well-known musical, though.
Very good film as well.
Yeah.
Wasn't this is film of the year?
In fourth place,
Oh,
with a quite
Harry
small,
Potter.
a quite
Harry
small
Potter.
6%, quite small 6%
6%.
was The Hitchhiker's The Guides to the Galaxy. In third place was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire with 24%. In place of the number twos with 29% was Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Oh,
So the number one place with 41% was Star Wars Episode III - Revenge of the Sith,
yeah, buddy.
which I think means Richard is in the lead.
I have 6 win.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Yeah, I have 6 win.
6 win. Sick swin. Will we sink or will we swin this week on Inaudible? Hello, welcome
And
back to Inaudible.
I have had 6 wins, and it is now 2006.
2006 win.
Yes,
Okay.
Films of
So
2006.
2006. I've got to say,
Mayor.
not as much going on this year for me.
No, looking at the list that I've got,
great.
everything is a solid B grade. You know, like there's nothing in my list that is a solid yes, I would rather watch that than something else.
I mean,
Well, there's one thing on my list which is iconic, but that's just me. So
I had
No,
one
no one else.
very, very clear winner, but I didn't have a top
I
5
found
and
a clear
20 honourable mentions like normal.
No,
I've got some quick mentions of ones that I've kind of I've watched once or twice, but never enough.
well,
So-
would you like to go first then, Oz?
Okay. My quick mentions are Night at the Museum,
Yep.
Flushed Away, Click, Superman Returns, and Death Note, the live-action edition.
Ah,
God, but not the Netflix version.
No.
Definitely.
The Japanese proper 2006 edition.
I freaking love that film.
Yeah.
I remember being obsessed with it when I first saw it.
L. Anyway, my number 5, Final Destination 3, the one with the roller coasters.
I thought that was all of them.
Oh, that one.
Number 4,
sorry, just hit them off.
X-Men, The Last Stand.
Ah.
Number 3, Snakes on a Plane.
Ja, is having a Victor Snacksik das plan. Let me find this
Snakes on a Plane.
poster I photoshopped
dear.
back in the day.
Oh dear.
From the creators of Snakes on a Plane, my sonnet you. I can't take credit for that joke. That's from Mock the Week.
Gerbils on a Boat.
Like
Anyway.
drag and drop.
Yep.
Here.
Number 2, Clerks 2.
Yep.
And my straightaway winner in number 1 is Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny.
Yep. Not surprised.
Nice.
Snacks in der Plan.
Ik der Plan,
Ik der Plan!
starring
Guys,
Samuel,
haben wir der Snacks in der Plan?
starring Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
Can you really Germanify his last name?
I didn't Germanify.
But
I
I'm
Nordic-ified
saying
it.
like on the poster. Can they really like change his last name? Because that's his name.
But it's not starring the Samuel L. Jackson. It's starring Samuel L. Jackson. It's a different film. Just happened to come out the same year, the same day.
Did you ever see Snakes on a Train?
No. They have a Snacks Ik der Tran?
Oh, so it was actually 2006. Yeah, it was by a group called The Asylum.
Oh, them guys.
Yeah,
not
so
copyrighted.
list of Asylum films. God, there's a lot.
All the rip-offs of the big ones of the year.
So
You'd have to be mad to
coming out
watch
in
these.
just 2006 was Snakes on a Train, The Da Vinci Treasure, Hallowed Night, Pirates of Treasure Island, Exorcist in the Possession of Gail Bowers. Oh God.
I like it.
2007 had Transmorphers, so you know.
No.
They also did.
Did they have the Mega
Mega
Bloks
Shark
movie?
versus Giant Octopus?
Is that the new 2020 LGBT Power Rangers?
Transmorphers.
Like in
That's good enough.
2011 they released Almighty Thor,
Oh,
which is the same year that Thor was released.
Come with us now on a journey
wonder
through
why.
time and Midgard.
space?
However, I give them a lot of shit. They did also create Sharknado, so you know, and Atlantic Rim, which was
Would you like to see my Atlantic Rim?
oh god,
Jesus.
Mega Shark versus Mecha
Is it-
Shark.
Sorry, is the Atlantic Rim getting wider at a rate of 1 millimeter every year?
No, it is. Oh, it's a low-budget 2013 American science fiction monster film produced by the Asylum and directed by Jared Kahn.
Oh.
That's one sentence. Also known as Attack from Beneath, Attack from the Atlantic Rim, and From the Sea. Wow.
From the C to the U to the N and the T. How are you doing on your list, Ozzy? Oh, you picked the winner. I remember Tenacious D. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a
Tenacious T.
big, especially this was like a big film for us in secondary. I remember. I don't know
Yes,
about
it was.
you, Rich. I know me and Joel Rundle were big on it.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him? I was joking.
He's not dead!
No, I know. I end just names with God rest
Yeah.
her soul.
Yeah.
I did it with Russell T Davis earlier.
I didn't notice. I approve wholeheartedly as someone who does the same.
It might have been you I picked it up from.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Quite
Like when I was talking
possibly.
about my mum, God rest her soul.
Jesus. Just been up to visit my nan, God rest her soul. I'll be visiting her again next time. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Anyway,
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
yeah, go on then.
My mentions are Night at the Museum, Devil Wears Prada, and Death Note. And my
Nice.
top 5 are Destination Tree. Bearing in mind, I first watched this film before going to Alton Towers. It scared the fucking shit out of me. On was it the air ride?
So, I've never been to Alton Towers, nor have I ever seen Final Destination, so I'm fine.
Okay, so there's a
Same.
roller coaster scene, right? People down a roller coaster. There's a ride in Alton Towers strapped in from like above, and you're literally like, basically you're all that's holding you in is basically, and you've got to like hold on.
Is what? You,
It's like
you
you're
cut out there.
flying.
Yeah, you're cutting out quite a bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So it,
Well,
you're right.
basically, as soon as you started again, you immediately cut out again.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm just gonna check. It's gonna be easier.
Well, I've just never been good with big rides in general. Stick me on
No.
the teacups, I'm happy.
Yeah, I like the log
Ride.
flumes.
They make me sick.
Oh, log fumes. Actually, yeah, I'm good with like drops if it's water based. But if it's roller coaster based, I don't seem to be good with them.
Yeah, just like one drop, and you got somewhere to be, which is the water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this ride,
Alex, for God's sake, buy that.
I
We've been talking
will.
about this for months.
No money at the moment. I get paid at the end of August, so that ride, but there's
Oh.
nothing below it, right?
Oh.
You're held in by that big strap.
Are they going
So I
head first on their backs?
they're above. That this is from upside down.
Oh, okay.
That was
No,
the
it's
ride.
not upside down.
It's not upside down, no.
I don't know.
I don't want anything to do with this
Taking
roller
two legs,
coaster.
don't know.
100
Your legs are basically dangling, right? You're just
Okay.
dangling.
Yeah.
And I watched that roller coaster die, and I watched that the night before going to Top Towers. I was shitting myself on that ride.
Who thought it'd be a good idea to show you that?
Fucking my friends. Well, friends with you know, what are they called?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
inverted commas.
Yeah. I was staying
Yeah.
at my friend's house at the time, and they put it on,
And they all knew that you were going
and
to
they
the
all
towers.
knew. Yeah. Oh no, they were going as well.
Oh, they were those kinds of friends.
Yeah, they thought it was a great idea to show that. So there's that. Number 4 is Borat.
Yes, I like.
Never seen it.
So good.
Oh,
Clips,
so
I've
funny.
never seen it in
Never
its
seen that.
entirety.
It's so funny. He got so many lawsuits, but it's so funny.
The I also really like it. You can find them all on YouTube. All the sketches he did on as Borat on the Ali G show.
I've seen some of
really?
them.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
some
'cause-
of them just because I've
I
seen
haven't seen
Ali.
those.
It's all basically just pretty much they're all in the film, but he just does them again with other people. But I like the
Again.
one. I like the Ali G ones because he's obviously a bit newer at it, and every now and then he has to like desperately stop himself from laughing. It's quite good. I enjoy
Again, I
that.
feel like I had no interest in this when it came out, but I feel like now I would appreciate it so much more.
It is
think.
very good. I didn't really get it when it first came out, and then I was shown it. I think Tilly showed me it like years later, and I watched it. It's fucking hilarious. So
Thing is that I keep getting Ali G mixed up with Bo Selector,
Avid Marion.
which also never appealed to me.
No, I never liked
yeah,
that.
I never got
No,
those.
stupid.
Never watched that one.
No.
Number 3 is Click. Sorry.
Click,
Number 3 is
click.
sorry, my voice. It's Click.
Maybe it's not the signal dropping out. It's Alex's voice dropping out.
Fuck's sake.
Headcanon accepted.
Yeah, I'll take that. Number 2 is She's the Man.
God, that
Fucking
came out,
hilarious.
didn't it?
That is a hilarious film. It's so
Forgotten about that
quotable.
film.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes at her best. And busy as it is, I'm not ashamed to admit I love this series. It's High School Musical.
Yeah.
high School Musical, as I call it, because one of my mum's kids at school wrote something about High School Musical, and they spelled it HISCOOL MOOSCOOL.
Oh my god!
High School Musical.
High School Musical. That's the title of the episode.
No, Musical. High School Musical.
Musical. High School Musical. Yep, title of the episode right there.
Oh man. Yeah, that's my number
Love
one.
it.
I wrote a song
Yeah.
for High School Musical once. Rich, you'll know this. Do you remember the "We Are Amazing" song from the Feed the Beast server?
Vaguely, yes.
I have fleshed that out since. It's 2 verses and a chorus now.
Oh my god!
My God, that's a throwback.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's my list.
Oh my God.
cool.
Cool.
High School
Shall I
Musical.
or shall you, Christian?
High School Musical is a phenomenon.
It's a film.
It's a phenomenon.
It's a film. It's a film. It is a film. Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, fair play. It's not one of those ones where, like, sometimes, and I'm not being funny, but sometimes people say films and I'm like, what? But I know that's probably, like, a good film. It's just not in my area.
I've
Oh,
never
it's-
Yeah.
sort of been fussed either. It's sort of, I've never been like, oh, High School Musical.
Yeah,
But I've
yeah.
never been like, oh, High School Musical. It's just like, oh, that's a film.
Well, it's I every sort of maybe like once a year we watch all of them, and I know they're cheesy as fuck. I know they're meant for kids, but and I know it's the same story. I know it's the same story told the same time, every time over the 3 films.
It's like Star
I
Wars.
just love it. I think
It's
it's one
like
of those
poetry, it rhymes.
I think it's one of those comfort films for me. Like, I watched it when it very first aired, which was like what, 2006? Yeah, 2006.
Apparently so, yes, because
Well, you're good.
Shut up! I've had a long day.
What year is it?
And I watched it when it first aired, and I was like, one of the really big fan when it first aired as well. But
so I hate to throw a dampener on this. It was never broadcast in theaters.
no, only the third one was.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Oh wait, does that mean I can't have it?
What was your second place?
technically,
Oh, fuck's sake! My second place was She's the Man.
Ah, that's good.
I
High
say
School
allow
Musical.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I say that. To be
Because-
honest, look, if you asked 100 people, like we're playing Pointless. If you asked 100 people, was High School Musical released in theaters? I think most people would say yes. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
guessed.
See now,
It's big enough that
depends how technically you want to get with that answer. Because the third one was so technically yes, some of High School Musical was released in
It's
theaters.
the first High School Musical released in theatre.
Yeah, I said High School Musical in italics, so it's like I'm saying the exact name in a Wikipedia article.
High School Musical, the film, as opposed to High School Musical, the series.
Yes, High School Musical 1, the first one,
Yeah.
to give it its full title.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fair. So that is, yeah. Okay, cool.
High School 2, this time it's musical.
That's what I should have named it.
It didn't even have a subtitle. It's just High School Musical 2.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's High School Musical 2 and High School.
3 senior year.
Oh yeah, senior year, of course.
And the Mexican Spanish language spin-off, High School Musical Senior Year.
What was that laugh?
Do like a haunted High School Musical, and then
That's
it
what it
made
was.
more sense to them to do like a senior year because they're all going to be leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Because as we all know, high school only lasts for 3 years.
well, no, but they started it when they're what's it in America? They're like it's freshmen.
I've just had a thought. Bear
So-
with me on this. Final Destination, High School Musical, High
Where are
School
you going with
Destination,
this?
Final high
sake.
school?
High School Destination, Final Musical.
God.
Final Destination, the musical.
Now that would be good.
So you joked about the Spanish speaking sequel.
Oh yeah.
In 2008, High School Musical El Decifo.
What?
High School
That was,
Musical Despacito.
Is that an actual
It was a
thing?
Latin America one.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah, it's a spin-off. And there was also
Featuring the animated map and,
Yeah.
and a monkey.
Go find that tonight.
O Decifo, which is released in 2010, is Brazilian. High School Musical China, College Dreams.
Oh,
Wow, I didn't know there were so many spin-offs. I knew like
Yeah.
I only knew there was a series, and I really think they named the series a really stupid name. But they could have just called it High School Musical: The Series.
yeah.
High School Musical, the musical, the series.
The series. Why?
Because
Why?
it has colon cancer.
Oh my god!
It's like Star Wars Jedi Knight
Oh no.
4, Jedi Outcast. No, Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 3, Jedi
Where we end the podcast.
Jedi Knight 2, Dark Forces 2, Dark Forces 1.
Oh, yeah,
I
it's
don't even know if
classic.
that's the right way of doing it, but that is technically the way you do Dark Forces, the Dark Forces saga.
I mean, just High School Musical, the Chinese one. I can imagine. that's the film, not the character. Can you? How would that be? Like, can you? Because it would all be. It'd be like everyone would be in high school and they'd all have their hopes and ambitions, and then they'd learn that no matter what their hopes and ambitions are, the prosperity of the nation must always come first.
Where
Like,
I was going.
Someone would, I don't know, someone would express
Oh,
some views that
wow.
were
Here
contrary
we
to
go.
what the rest of the class thought, and they get taken to a fucking re-education centre or something.
Far from it. One critic criticised the lack of effort or care in making a culturally relevant adaptation of the original, pointing to the film's setting, made to look like, quote, any college in Middle America but full of Mandarin-speaking students, end quote. And the, quote, non-existent, end quote, script. Ultimately, he called it an example of Hollywood's continuing inability to learn any lessons in cultural transportation.
Wow.
Cultural transplantation. Wow. That is scathing.
That's pretty scathing.
Jeez.
Speaking of scathing, who's next?
I'll go next, I guess.
Go, Rich.
Right.
The wheel has turned.
Honourable mentions. High School Musical.
Hey.
Tenacious D. Da Vinci Code.
Ah.
Da Vinci.
Ooh,
Which I
nice.
thoroughly enjoyed. I watched the
Quite like him shake.
extended edition first, and oh boy, I can see why I cut some things out. Just goes on a little bit too long, you know. Still very good, good fun.
I enjoyed the book Angels and Demons back when that was on,
which is what that one was based on. But the
No,
sequel,
no.
Angels and Demons, is actually based on a different film, right?
No, the sequel.
No, Angels and
the sequel film, Angels and Demons, is based on the book Angels and Demons, which was the prequel to the book, The Da Vinci, Code. Angels and Demons came
Yeah.
out first. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Inferno came out in 2016, which I never actually saw.
Nah.
Yeah,
I got bored of it by then.
yeah, I think most people did.
Yeah.
Final runner-up is Happy Feet.
Yeah. Fappy heat.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
Oh
one.
no,
Friction.
that's what happens when you go too fast.
Yeah.
God. I
Get
don't
some
know how
cream.
I felt about that film because, like, I need to watch it again. I think I didn't enjoy it the first time I saw it.
Like, I really enjoyed it just for the covers, like Elijah Wood, Robin Williams, Brittany Murphy,
yeah.
Hugh Jackman, Nicole Kidman, Hugo Weaving.
Hugh Jackman was in it?
Yeah, he was one of the elders.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
He was one of the Penguin elders, but he spoke with a Scottish accent.
That's where penguins are from.
So, Brittany Murphy's cover of "Somebody to Love" is quite frankly the only cover of a Queen song I will ever accept,
Oh, Brittany Murphy.
other than the versions
I don't know
done
those.
for Bohemian Rhapsody,
Oh yeah.
which are flawless. But no, it's honestly a fantastic film, and like the final musical number set to Boogie Wonderland is brilliant. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But not good enough to get into the top 5.
Oh.
Number 5, Jackass 2.
Yeah.
Oh, so again, me and my friend we marathoned the Jackasses, the films in I think it was over 2 days, and oh my god, I would not have appreciated these films when I was younger. Good god, no.
Jackass 2, Electric Balls and Glue.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put it past them to have that as a subtitle, but
Yeah.
no, it's honestly just some bits of it are sort of really sort of like cringy, but some of it is genuinely hilarious.
I've only ever seen Jackass films once, and that was years ago.
Yeah, they are a bit ridiculous, but yeah, it's still pretty good. Number 4, V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. I've heard
only
that's
ever
really
seen
good.
it once.
It's an excellent film.
Apparently 2020 now, isn't it?
Say again?
Apparently it's just what's going on 2020 now, isn't it?
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
High Chancellor
it's-
Dominic Cummings. Oh, that reminds me. One of my team they told me about a dream they had a couple of nights ago.
Oh.
Where they snuck out of work during the day to work a second job in Queen
Okay.
Square. They were in a building in Queen Square working for Nigel Farage and Dominic Cummings, and apparently they were both really, really horrible. So they left in a state because they were being treated horribly by those horrible people. And then when they got back, I called them up and sacked them.
What are you thinking?
When she told me this, I was like, "Yeah, you deserve it." Don't associate
You
with
get
those
for
sorts.
willingly wanting to work for those two. God damn it.
I said it's nice to know that they're horrible even in the dream world.
But conversely, so are you.
I mean, actually, I think I probably would have to sack her because you're not allowed to work a second job during work hours. I'm pretty sure that's a breach of
That's
contract.
true.
Yeah.
Especially if you're skipping work to go to
Yeah.
the second job.
Yeah, that's true. At least try and like formulate your schedules around the two. Come on.
No second chances. I'm that sort of a man. Or first chances. No chances. There's just no chances, yeah.
No chance. No chance.
No
Not
chance.
a chance, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, V for Vendetta. Excellent film.
Agreed.
What?
Agreed, but I
Agreed.
missed out the A,
Yeah.
so I just said greed.
Yeah. Like, it's got Stephen Fry in it and John Hurt. and
Is Stephen Fry in it?
Yeah.
What's he doing that?
Too long. Been too long.
He is the closeted gay talk show host.
Oh, there we are.
He's like the one who like gives Natalie Portman Sanctum at some point.
I don't really remember it that well. I remember liking it. I've seen
Need
it
to
a couple of
watch it again.
times. It always used to
That's
be
what I
on
mean.
like BBC Three or something.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, especially in these days, worth watching again. Also, Hugo Weaving in his speech where he lists off pretty much every single word beginning with V in one long speech is fantastic. He's brilliant. Right, number 3, Underworld Evolution,
Oh, what's that?
sequel to Underworld.
Prevolution.
I mainly like it because of 3 things: vampires, werewolves,
Yep.
and Kate Beckinsale in leather and a corset. You know, can't really go
Okay.
wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah, calculations check out.
Yep. Like,
Just got my calculator in.
Yeah.
worth watching it just for that, to be honest. Like,
dear.
yes, Derek Jacobi and Bill Nye are in it.
Are they in leather?
No.
I won't watch it then.
Bill Nye might be for a little bit, I think. But yeah, it's more of the same. It's a bit ridiculous, but you know, eye candy, isn't it? I feel bad for saying that, but you know, the plot is a bit stupid. They're trying to find the first werewolf and the first werewolf and just
Oh,
first vampire and things
I've
like
just been
that.
listening to a Big Finish about the very same thing.
What
Loup-garou.
was the first vampire's name? Oh, first.
Well, it was only werewolves. It was like
the first. Yeah.
Dietrich Hummels or something. I can't remember.
See, this is Corvinus.
I will say, just
Yeah.
on a quick Big Finish tangent, I asked a couple of weeks ago if Nissa ever stops complaining. Can confirm by the mutant face she stops complaining, but then Turlo comes in and just starts complaining all the time. So does Turlo ever stop complaining? I
Which
guess
one are
I'll
you
find
on
out.
about with the werewolf?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Loup-garou.
I don't think I finished that one. I started it, but I got bored.
Yeah, it wasn't a particularly good one, to be honest. The audio quality was really bad as well.
I think it's one of their earliest ones.
Okay.
Can I just make a point? Like at the bottom of the plot summary for Underworld Evolution on Wikipedia. After the battle, Celine realizes that Alexander's blood granted her hybrid abilities, including being immune to the effects of sunlight, which is lethal to vampires.
What about my blood?
Oh, Alexander.
Oh, the shit joke. But
But I just love that being immune to the effects of sunlight, which is lethal to vampires.
Bram Stoker would like a word with you.
Yeah. Right. So, my top 2.
Yes.
I have debilitated a lot. Deliberated.
Yep.
Fuck.
Debilitating deliberation.
Yeah, over which one it is. 'Cause
Speculated.
in my mind, both of these are a solid B plus. You know, they're not quite A.
You better not be
But
saying
they
my
are-
film of the year, or I'm going to be having words, because that is way harder than a B. But please continue.
Actually, no. Thinking about it, like having said that, no, this one is definitely an A. Right, that settles it. Second place, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest.
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent sequel, really good fun, roaring rump time, and
Rump. Why would you want to take my daughter to a rump?
and Bill Nye as Davy Jones is absolutely fantastic. However, my number 1 film is Casino Royale.
Okay. Oh wait, you're safe. You're safe for the time being. Okay. Cool.
It's the film that taught me how to play poker.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, literally. And quite frankly, I'd forgotten, like, up until literally just now, which is why it went into first place, because the bad guy is played by Mads Mikkelsen.
Ah,
And
Mads
Mads
Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen is always a win. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I can't argue with
Never
that.
big on Bond.
yeah, like,
Have you
anything
seen
that man does is absolute gold.
Have you seen the Michelin Webb's sketch, the Casino Royale Mick take, where he goes,
Oh, yeah, with the fruitcake.
Estimez le poids de la gâteau de fruits. Monsieur wins again.
Yes, but he's very good at guessing the way to the fruitcake.
So am I. Yes, but so is he. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that is honestly a brilliant sketch. But no, Casino Royale, absolutely fantastic film. Rebooted the Bond franchise, and Daniel Craig is. It's before he gave up and the light died from his eyes. So it's all good.
I've got to say, I don't like it. Yeah.
Why not?
I just didn't think. I thought it was quite boring. And then the Quantum of Solace, I stopped watching halfway through because I was too bored.
I have watched Quantum of Solace exactly once and remember one thing about it, which was he left somebody to die in the desert.
Yeah. But Skyfall, I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, Skyfall was very good.
I feel like, I don't know, I think in my head, I kind of have an idea of what a James Bond film is, and I didn't feel like Casino Royale was that. As good a film as it may be on its own merit, I think I went in expecting a certain style of film. And I think with Skyfall was a bit more what I was expecting from Bond, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
Spoilers for the next couple of years.
the thing is with Casino Royale, it's the reboot, it's the soft reboot,
Yeah.
but it is a little bit unsure in itself. It isn't quite what you expect out of Bond because it isn't the Bond you know at the moment. This is just after he got his 00 license,
Just after Regenerated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's yeah,
Me and Aussie are just like, what?
it's a good film if you like poker and Mads Mikkelsen. Like watching for Mads Mikkelsen, like he is always a win. Always.
That's true.
Are we done?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Christian.
All right, Ozzy. People do like other things,
Oh, well, like Power Rangers, Christian.
No one likes that.
No, exactly.
All right. On honourable mentions, V for Vendetta, good film, and one I haven't seen, but I'm sure I will like if I see it, which is The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Which is one of those queer Japanese cartoons. Yeah. There's
One of
that.
them
Yeah.
reality offers.
That copy pasta about the dad not understanding the son's anime. You must know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, I do like films like that. You'll hear all about Summer Wars when we get to that year. Yeah, anyway, so the top 4 this year, only 4 this time.
Oh.
The Last King of Scotland, which is
Never
about Idi
That's
Amin.
good.
The Last King of Scotland?
And
Possibly.
yeah, he claims to be descended from like the kings of Scotland or something. He was a bit mad. He was a mad dictator. Can't remember where
He was a pretty mad penis potato.
Yeah, exactly. And what's his face? James McAvoy's character is like a doctor on his gap year, a student or something, and he ends up like getting accepted into this dictator's good graces, and it all goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yes. Number 3, Cars.
Fuck off.
Really?
Yeah, Cars. Good film.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
God, okay.
It's terrible.
We're
I did
harshly judging you right now.
we'll come back to this when you've done the rest of your list because I
Let's have it out.
I don't care either way about it. To be
how
honest.
does any of
a
Cars
film.
make sense?
Why does it have to make sense? It's an animated film about talking cars.
But they're in a world with other talking cars. So where
How
are
does
the
anything
humans?
get built?
I'm yet to hear a
world where the
criticism
cars
about the
communicate.
film.
See, like this is like the Zootopia thing that I have. No. Let me rephrase that.
What?
The reason I love Zootopia so much is because it is a world where animals are sentient, as opposed to something like Sing, where it was animals in the human world. This just feels like Cars in the human world. That is a bad analogy, but I hope you get what I mean. Like, the world isn't tailored to the cars.
Yeah, I mean, this just sounds a lot like sort of Cinema Sins nitpicks. I'm yet to hear a criticism about the actual film.
No. Cinema Sins, I take offense to that. Cinema Sins is trash. absolute trash. They sin things in the same scene without watching the whole film. They'll sin things that are explained 2 sentences later, but cut it out and then still call it sin. God, I hate cinema sin. Cinema wins though. Cinema wins. Oh, that's good.
Oh.
I've never liked Cars just because it's just boring. It's boring. It's badly acted and just.
Well, look, I
just
told
don't
you
care.
I told you it was a slow year. It is the third best film I saw in 2006. I think it's a decent film. I don't see what the issue is with it. It's Pixar, isn't it? It's.
I will give it something. It's better than the sequels.
Oh, definitely. I haven't even seen them.
But then again, that's not a high bar, you know. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, number 2, Borat.
Yeah.
Number 1, Pan's Labyrinth.
I've never actually seen Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've seen that.
Seen it all the way through, unfortunately.
It's just, yeah, what can I say? So, does everyone know what Pan's Labyrinth is?
I've
What it's
heard
about?
people bang on about it.
Yeah, so it's set in fascist Spain, and a little girl whose mum's going out with this fascist officer gets taken away to their like woodland retreat, and she hates the whole thing. But she starts seeing fairies and that who lead her to the secret fairy world, where she talks to a faun who gives her like trials to go through to prove her worth. And it's all very macabre.
Okay.
I heard that the effects in it are really amazing.
Yeah, I think it won an Oscar for him, if I remember rightly. But it's
Oh, is that the thing with like the weird dude who's got like the eyes on his hands?
the Pale Man. Yes. I mean, it's. I mean, I had Hellboy on my list a few years ago, and it's the same thing. It's Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just it's a great film.
Nice.
It's a good plot as well.
I've heard good things. I've heard good things.
It's one of those things where, like, no one except the girl ever sees any of the magic stuff. So it's one of those kind of mind-bending ones as well, where you think, is any of this actually happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did a cool thing where they made the fairies look more like, rather than just like little girls with wings, they kind of made them look like they were actual creatures that had come about. I love it, man. Great film.
Anything like fairy creatures from Torchwood?
I can't remember what they look like.
No, they're like weird goblin demons.
Hey, listen.
Oh my god.
God, that's terrifying. Jesus.
Still needs to have the voice of.
Which one's this? This is Pan's Labyrinth?
Yeah.
I have to actually click it. Okay.
It's like an insect, basically.
More like an insect, yeah.
Yeah, but she says to him, fairies are meant to look like this, you bloody idiots. So they morph for her.
Okay.
Good shit. I'm going to have to watch that again on the weekend. I haven't seen that for a while.
So our winners are.
Plus it gets a guy getting his face mashed up by the bottom of a bottle. Bloody fascists.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So the winners for this year. Oh, I didn't make a note of yours, Rich. What was it?
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale. So we
That's why I
have.
didn't make a note of it.
2006. Not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
not the Frank Sinatra version. Because oh my god.
Frank Sinatra?
Oh no, not. Sorry, I got it confused with Ocean's 11.
Oh,
No, not the
Welsh
Peter
guy.
Sellers, was it?
the guy that only had one film, wasn't it? Was this his only one? Or am I thinking of another one?
Yeah.
Boo-boo-boo-boo-boo.
Not the same name. Adaptations.
So,
We're going through we've just followed the same Wikipedia trail.
Yeah.
David Niven.
There you go. That's the one.
There we are.
Right. So our winners are.
Pan's Labyrinth, El Labyrinto del Fondo, Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny, Casino Royale, and High School Musical. That's a bit of a different sort of year, isn't it? We've had many years of like the big franchises.
it was a slow burn a year this year.
Yeah,
Like I said, a solid B+ year. Like nothing that was nothing terrible. Well, all things considered, but nothing that was like immediately like, yes, I want to watch this one again right now.
Actually, I think I was like that with Tenacious D.
No, I was like that with
But
Pan's
this-
Labyrinth as well. That's why I said if that was one of your top two and you said it was not more than a B+, I'd be having words.
That's fair. Well, I've never seen it, so. Right. So I've still got the list of Asylum films open,
Oh, yes.
and they've got the film on one side and what it's a mock of on the other.
Okay. Is this, do I feel the quiz coming on?
Oh yes. Right. So
Sorry, Phil, what? What'd you say?
a quiz, just a little quiz. See if you can just
Okay.
guess the. So we have King of the Lost World, released in 2005.
Is that Jurassic Park one?
Nope.
King Kong.
Yep.
Just shout
Snakes
out
on
when
a
you know the
Train.
answer.
Snakes on a Train is obviously
Batman and
Sharknado.
Robin.
Yeah.
Snakes on a Plane. The Da Vinci Treasure is Da Vinci Code.
City of Death.
Pirates of Treasure Island.
It's one of
Was
the
it-
Pirates of the Caribbean that I forget.
Yep, Dead Man's Chest. Absolutely
Yeah.
right.
the-
Transmorphers.
Transformers.
Power Rangers, isn't it?
No.
Trans Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. Dragon.
Is it Aragon?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. Nice.
I could visualize the film. I couldn't remember the name.
That's funny. That's just like a
AV8.
typo. That's because they're next to each other on the keyboard.
But which one was the typo?
Wow. Yeah.
AVH, Alien versus Hunter.
I mean, that's just change one word, isn't it?
Batman and
Yes,
Robin.
that is Alien versus Predator Requiem. Congratulations. Alan Quatermain and the Temple of Skulls.
Oh, I love it. That's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No, it isn't.
What?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and the Crypt of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What about this one? Monster, released in 2008.
Monsters Inc.
Nope. Cloverfield.
Oh shit.
God.
So basically, what
Street
they are,
Racer?
it's the generic description of what the original film is about.
Yeah, so Street Racer is Fast and
Fast and
Furious.
yeah.
Sunday School Musical.
Oh,
Yeah, High School Musical 3. The Asylum's first family musical under Faith Films. Oh, that's beautiful.
I imagine them making it like the South Park episode where Cartman makes a Christian rock band.
Yeah. The Day the Earth Stopped.
You actually broke my windpipe there.
The Day the Earth Stood Still. Princess of Mars?
Oh. Not like John Carter or something.
No. Avatar.
Fucking hell. That's a stretch.
Paranormal Entity.
Animal Activity.
That's Scream,
yeah.
obviously.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The Seven Adventures of Sinbad.
Oh.
I don't know.
Just,
It's a rather obscure one.
at some point.
Prince of Persia, Santa Time.
God,
That makes
fucking
sense,
film.
though. That makes
Yeah.
sense. No, Casper the Friendly Ghost in Asylum films would be like Derek the Nice Spirit.
Trying to find
And
another one here.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, shut up, no way. Oh, that's beautiful. So 11/11/11 is a parody of 11-11-11.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
They literally changed the dashes to slashes. That's amazing.
It just rotated at 90 degrees.
Yeah. What about Bikini Spring Break? Spring Breakers?
Oh, of course.
What that one is.
No.
Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies?
That's an actual film, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought that was the
Abraham
actual
Lincoln
one.
Vampire Hunter?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is brilliant. Alien Origin.
Oh, that'd be the Prometheus.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. What's another one? Yeah, Atlantic Rim is Pacific Rim. Age of Tomorrow is Edge of Tomorrow. I started getting a little bit. Oh wow, there's one here called Jailbait, which is a film parody of Orange Is the New Black.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Oh, you'll love this one. Avengers Grimm. No, take a guess what it's parodying.
It's not an Avengers film.
It's two. It's two separate things.
Brothers Grimm and Avengers?
You're right with Avengers. Avengers Age of Ultron.
Is it another Marvel film that the second one
It is not.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
even a film.
Oh, it's just the fairy tales.
What? Once Upon a Time. Yeah.
Oh, a TV show.
Yeah, that's what it's parodying.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Road Wars.
Another Fast and
Fast Furious?
Nope.
Cars.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Road Wars. They're just driving down the street.
So
With
this
super
was their
soakers.
so this was their first animated film, and it's one called Izzy's Way Home.
Digimon.
No. Around 2016.
Is it the fucking the one with the monsters? The animated one.
Will it help if I says it's about fish?
Finding Nemo,
Finding
yes,
Nemo.
of course.
Finding Dory, yeah.
Oh,
Sinister Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Yep. Ghost Hunters.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
wait.
Yep. What about Planet of the Sharks?
Oh,
Sharknado.
Nope.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes. This is the company that made Sharknado, by the way.
it's like Victor Crumb, Planet of
Yeah.
the Sharks.
Yeah. Oh wow, Cargo, as in CARGO.
Yeah,
Cars 3.
Go, car, go!
yeah.
Yeah. It's...
El Cargo, go, go,
Oh
go.
my god!
Escargot.
So you remember Avengers Grimm? They made
Oh.
a sequel.
Hooray!
Avengers Grimm: Time Wars.
God.
Time Wars?
War.
The
Yeah.
Time Wars. It's going to cross over in Big Finish.
No more.
Alien Predator.
The alien predator.
No, Predator. Yeah. The Predator.
Yeah.
Then you got Monster Island.
Oh,
Monster Ranch.
But
So
is it
that
like-
is parodying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate films.
is it an island or
dear.
is it actually a peninsula?
I love
Looking at the poster, that looks like an island.
I get that reference.
God, that looks terrible. What?
Simpsons reference.
Oh. Yeah, so that is so Monster Island is parodying Godzilla King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla, Rampage, and Godzilla vs. Gigan, which is the Japan only. Yeah.
It's tangent
You could,
slightly.
you could just shorten that and say parodying Godzilla franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Godzilloids.
yeah. I've only got a few more. I've got like 2 more.
All right, and then we'll go on the tangent.
Battle Star Wars.
Battlestar Galactica, obviously.
Yeah. Star Trek.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker. And Fast and Fierce Death Race.
Bride of Chucky.
Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
9, bloody hell.
quite frankly, I want to see more than a few of these.
Yeah. That's how they do it. That's how they
I've
make their
seen
money.
Sharknado, and I really enjoyed Sharknado, but how terrible it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those films.
Like, it's bad, yes, but it's still got that enjoyable charm to it. You know, like, yes, it's bad, but, you know, it's pretty good fun. Also, they had Sharknado 2, the second one, Sharknado 3, oh hell no, Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens,
Oh, we watched that one at uni.
Sharknado
Yeah.
5, Global Swarming,
Oh God.
the last Sharknado, It's About Time, which is, I believe, them going back in time to,
Seriously.
I
They're
think...
literally jumping the shark.
They do more than that in the first one. Oh, they cut the shark in half with a chainsaw. It's beautiful. Yeah, no, they travel back 66 million years in order to prevent the first Sharknado and destroy the phenomenon once and for all.
Oh my god.
Love it.
That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. But yeah, that's the Asylum, and oh my god.
That
You
was
watched
the
the
Asylum
fourth
prison.
I love how it chapter 2 is just clown.
Clown.
Just clowns. Anyway,
Tangent, Christian.
Yeah, so Alex, you've recognised a Simpsons reference. Now I have to test your knowledge further to see if you're allowed in the Cool Boys Club. So I was on a WhatsApp group thing with school friends, and someone mentioned something about Seven Sisters, and I said, "Get a free ride." So do you get that reference? Because no one got it, and I was like, "Well, guys, if no one's going to finish the reference."
No, I didn't get that one.
No, I didn't actually.
I do love The Simpsons, but I recognize it, but I can't finish it.
Yeah, it's when if you throw the spelling bee, you'll get a free
was
admission
it.
to a Seven Sisters college of your choice and a hot plate. It's perfect for soup.
Yeah.
Give in, Lisa. Get a free ride and a hot plate. There we are.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so disappointing when you do a Simpsons reference and no one gets it, so I had to bring it up.
I do like that. I like that was awesome. I thought he said it was just a name. What he actually meant was Monster Island was actually a peninsula.
And do you think she's going to get sent there years later because she cheated on a prop quiz?
I need to brush up on my Simpsons knowledge.
It's all on Disney Plus.
That's true.
It's all on
Did you know
thepiratebay.org.
that The Simpsons is set in Oregon?
Really?
Yeah.
Not know that.
No, it's never specified what state they're in.
No, however, somebody has worked it out and using all context clues from everything before season 9, and has figured out that the only place where it all makes sense is Oregon.
Wow.
Also, that's where Matt Groening's from.
There is a Springfield in Oregon, yeah.
Yeah.
But they also say that West Springfield is 3 times the size of Texas.
Well, that's the Pacific Ocean, so yeah.
What?
Well, it's on the West Coast. So everything west of it is an ocean. So yeah, of course it's going to be bigger than Texas.
No, it's a desert because they go looking for someone. I think it's the Chile episode.
Oh, is that when he has that chili and he hallucinates?
Oh, the level in Lego Dimensions is based off of that. Yeah.
I love that episode.
West Springfield being 3 times the size of Texas is from The Simpsons, season 13, episode 10, Half Decent Proposal, when Homer runs off to work on the oil rig.
10.
Season 13.
Season 13.
I just want to point out, in that screenshot you sent, Bart doesn't have any arms.
I know, I did mention that. No one said anything.
Also, everything past season 9 is non-canon because that's when they changed the executive producers.
Yeah, also, I'm not really big on the
That's
post
true.
season 9. I love the older episodes, but I'm not. I don't really like the new.
Because
more like Family Guy.
they changed the characters. Like Homer is no longer an idiot with a heart of gold. He is now just an idiot.
He's basically borderline abusive at this point.
Nowhere near as Family Guy.
Up to season 9, like you said, when they changed the producers, is the very best Simpsons. I think.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't suddenly become shit though. I think it gradually gets worse.
It's a gradual process.
It still was a pretty entertaining show. It's just nowhere near as good as it was at season sort of 13.
When Sideshow Bob's showing up was an event and not every season.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to think when I stopped thinking they were any good. When was this? 2002. It wasn't. It would have been a couple of years after that. I think is when it started going very bad.
What's your favourite episode of The Simpsons?
You Only Move Twice, or
Which one's that?
that's the one with Hank Scorpio,
That's the one I was gonna say.
or the Radioactive Man one. One of those two.
I love what was it? Maggie Makes 3 when he's talking about how Maggie was born and he's like, why aren't there any pictures? And he's like, there are pictures, and it's like, is it the power plant? And it's like, do it for her.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's my favorite episode. Freaking love that episode.
Weirdly enough, my favourite, Bart gets an F.
Oh god, yeah, that episode. That was a good one.
That one struck home with me a lot. Just
Yeah.
because of Bart's reaction at the
Yeah.
end. It's just like,
Yeah, God,
no,
yeah.
that hits home.
Yeah.
That hit home a lot.
So everything we've said was season 8 or before. Which proves
Yeah.
the point.
Bart gets an F is season 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, season 8 or before. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
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 Yeah. But You Only Move Twice is a fantastic episode as well.
That is a good episode.
Want to shoot some goons? Nobody will gun for you. Whatever he says.
Watch out, Radioactive Man. I think that is a. I think they're joint. I can't pick between them really.
The
Marge.
goggles, they do nothing.
Do you have men in this house? Radioactive men.
Oh my god.
I'm probably gonna.
We
get some
found
food.
our Fallout boy, and he's right over there. Anyway, sorry, I could do this all day. Yeah, we do need to wrap it up because I need to have food as well.
Wrap it up,
Yeah.
wrap it in.
Let me begin. I came to get down, jump around. And if you'd
jump up,
also
jump up
like
and
to
get
jump
down.
around, don't forget to subscribe. Diddle the ding dang doolies. You can visit patreon.com/invisible tower and we'll take the piss out of your name on the podcast. And what else can we do? Follow on Twitch and Invisible
Yeah.
Tower on YouTube, and Pheasant Films is Rich, TS Reactions is Ozzy, and there's the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking, one of you needs to start a channel that has the initials SH, so that then we can collaborate and we'd be SHIT. So yeah, do that.
Trying to think what it could be like Shining something.
And if anyone at home has any scary Roomba story, Roomba, I mean, they're all from the same circle of hell. If you have any cool stories you want to share with us,
They
you
all
can email.
spawn from the same devil.
Yeah, you can email contact@termco.net, which is in the link below, in the description below, the show notes. The link is in the link below. It's linked there. All right,
Happy days.
little
Monday,
tiny bill.
Tuesday.
Yes, right, cool. It will have ended at some point there.